Good morning, dear kids. Today I'll be taking you exercise 21C. Before starting that exercise, I need to tell you about few points, few properties. In grade 9th, we have done that if I give you sine theta, that will be cos 90 minus theta. That is, for example, if I give you sine 40, so that will be cos 90 minus 40, that is cos 60. So you have to now understand, cos 50. So now you have to understand that sine has a relation with cos, tan has a relation with cot, and sec has a relation with cosec. And all the angles will be in between 90 degree. That means if I give you cos 40, that will be sine 50. If I give you cosec 50, that will be sec 40. If I give you sine 60, that will be cos 30. If I give you sec 30, that will be cosec 60. So in a way, the angle should be in between 0 to 90 degree. And the relationship is in between sine cos, sec cosec, cot tan. That means cos theta is equal to sine 90 minus theta, sine theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta, sec theta is equal to cosec 90 minus theta, cosec theta is equal to sec 90 minus theta, cot theta is equal to tan 90 minus theta, and tan theta is equal to cot 90 minus theta. So this is the relation. Now let's start with the exercise. In that we have problem number 1, which says tan theta, tan 15, tan 75, tan 80 show that it is equal to 1. That means you have to solve left hand side and your answer should be 1. Clear? For tan theta, can I write cot 80? For tan 15, can I write cot 75? In between there is no sign of operation. Shall we put it multiplication? For tan 75, I'll put it tan 75. For tan 80, I'll keep it tan 80. For cot 80, can I write cot is a reciprocal of tan? So can I write tan 80? For cot 75, can I again write 1 upon tan 75? And this tan 75 and tan 80 I will not change. I'll keep it as it is because I can notice that these are eliminated. So my answer is 1. The only thing is you have to remember that you have a relationship between sine cos, sec cosec, cot tan, the angle relationship. And then you have tan is a reciprocal of cot, cos is a reciprocal of sec, and sine is a reciprocal of cosec, and vice versa. Clear? For my next we have problem we have sine 42, sec 48 plus cos 42 and cosec 48. For sine 42, let it be sine 42. For sec 48, can I write it cosec 90 minus 48? Why? Because sec theta is equal to cosec 90 minus theta plus cos 42, I'll keep it as it is. And for cosec 48, can I write it sec 90 minus 48? Now sine 42, keep it as it is. For cosec 90 minus 48, write it cosec 42. For cos 42, keep it as it is. And for sec 90 minus 48, it is sec 42. 90 minus 48 is 42. Got my point clear? Now let sine 42 be like that. Cosec 42, can I write 1 upon sine 42? And can I eliminate this? Plus cos 42 I'll write as it is. For sec 42 I will write 1 upon cos 42. And I'll eliminate this. So I'll get 1 plus 1. The answer will be 2. Is that clear? Similarly, we have our problem number 3. Sine 26. I'll prefer to write sine 26 only. Here sec 64. Can I write it cosec 90 minus 64? For cos 26, let it be. For cosec 64, can I write it sec 90 minus 64? Now sine 26, and down I will get cosec 26 plus cosec 26, and down I'll get sec 26. Now my dear kids, I'll keep sine 26 the numerator as it is. For cosec 26, I'll write 1 upon sine 26 because cosec is reciprocal of sine and sine is reciprocal of cosec. Plus cos 26, I'll write as it is. And for sec 26, I will write 1 upon cos 26. Now this sine 26 will go up and it will be sine square 26 degree. Plus cos 26 will go up and that will be cos square 26 degree. And now we all know very well that cos square theta plus sine square theta is equal to 1. So sine square theta, 26 and 26 here will be considered as theta. So sine square theta plus cos square theta, and the answer will be 1. That means sine square 26 plus cos square 26. Any angle, if it is same, then the answer will be 1. Your next is express each of the following in terms of angles between 0 to 45. That means you have to just keep on converting your angles. Sine 59 will become cos 90 minus 59. Plus tan 63 will become cot 90 minus 63. That means it will be cos 31 degree plus cot 27 degree. And that's your answer. You have to just see, what did you notice? That it was 59 which was more than 45. Again this was 63 degree which was more than 45. And now in my answer I got 31 degree and 27 degree which is in between 0 to 45 degree. Got my point clear? So similarly for here also cosec and cot you have to convert, and cos and sec you have to convert. Remember, your cosec has a relation with sec and cot has a relation with tan. And cos has a relation with your cosec we have with sec, and cos has a relation with sine. Okay. Look at the problem number 1 which says sine A upon sine 90 minus A plus cos A upon cos 90 minus A should be equal to sec A into cosec A. This is your right hand side. So we will not worry about right hand side. We'll solve left hand side and automatically we should get answer which is equal to right hand side. That is how we do our provings. For sine A, we'll write sine A only. Upon sine 90 minus theta, can I write it cos theta? That is cos A. For cos A, I will write cos A only. And upon cos 90 minus theta, can I write it sine theta? That is sine A. Now my dear kids, if I just do the LCM, I'll get sine square A plus cos square A upon sine A into cos A. My dear kids, we all know that sine square A plus cos square A is equal to 1 upon sine A into cos A. That means you have your answer 1 upon sine A into 1 upon cos A. 1 upon cos A. For 1 upon sine A, I'll prefer to write cosec A. For 1 upon cos A, I'll prefer to write sec A. And that's what is required in my right hand side. Your next problem is look at the problem. It says you have sine A cos A minus sine A cos 90 minus A cos A upon sec 90 minus A minus you have cos A sin 90 minus A sin A upon cosec 90 minus A is equal to 0 you have to prove. Shall we start? So we have on the left hand side sin A cos A. Okay. Let's just do the basic conversion. I'll keep sin A cos A here as it is. Minus sin A cos 90 minus A, I will write sin A into this cos A as it is. Down for sec 90 minus A, I'll convert as cosec A. And minus for this cos A, I'll write as it is cos A. For sin 90 minus A, I'll write cos A and sin A again as it is. For cosec 90 minus A, I'll prefer to write sec A. Got? So it will be sin A cos A minus sin square A cos A So I have just converted in this step. I have multiplied sin A and I made sin square A. And I multiplied cos A, I made cos square A. Down for cosec A, I wrote 1 upon sin A. And for sec A, I wrote 1 upon cos A. Now if I take LCM for these three terms, 1 term, 2 term and this 3, the LCM will be 1 upon sin A into cos A. This my first term is not having anything, so I have put 1 down. So I have to multiply with 1 upon sin A cos A to the denominator as well as to the numerator. Once I multiply with the numerator elements will be cancelled. So I will have 1 minus sin square A into cos A minus cos square A into sin A. Got? Shall I just erase this? Now my dear kids, for 1 minus sin square A, can I write cos square A into cos A minus cos square A into sin A. For this, if I want, while taking the LCM, we took the LCM of 1 upon sin A cos A with the first term only. But what about the others? Second term में अगर आप notice करोगे तो वहाँ पे 1 upon cos A था, 1 upon cos A था तो उसको 1 upon sin A देना पड़ेगा. So I have to multiply the second term with 1 upon sin A and I have to multiply the third term with 1 upon cos A. Now I'll subtract this. So I'll be remaining with sin A here. Sorry, I'll eliminate this. I'll be remaining with sin A there, and here I'll be remaining with cos A. So it will be 1 minus sin A into cos A minus sin A into cos A. I guess I should change the method here. I should not be using this 1 upon sin A because I'm stuck with the thing. Okay, give me some time. I'll prove and give it to you back. Okay, I guess I should not be converting this cosec and sec 90 minus A to be 1 upon cos and 1 upon sin. I guess I'm stuck with that because I'm not getting 0 as answer. So let me check and I'll give you again. For the time being, I'll jump to next. Next we have for a triangle ABC. You have to prove this. My dear kids, if 3 angles are there, A, B, C. Can I write angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180? Now as per my requirement, on the left hand side I have A plus B upon 2. So I will write divide both sides by 2. So that will be angle A plus B plus C upon 2 is equal to 180 upon 2. I'll keep angle A plus B upon 2 here, and C upon 2 I'll take it on that side. So that will be 90 minus C upon 2. As per my question, I require sine on my left hand side. So I'll write multiply both sides by sine. So that will be sine angle A plus angle B upon 2, and this will be sine 90 minus angle C upon 2. And you know very well sine 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. So therefore here left hand side you will write it as it is, and on the right hand side sine 90 minus C upon 2 will be cos C upon 2. So you will get the final answer as sine angle A plus B upon 2 is equal to cos C upon 2. Clear? Fourth ka second will be your homework. You can do on your own. I'll come to fifth ka first one. Let's see what it says. We have evaluate. To evaluate means to find the value. 3 sine 72 degree upon cos 18 minus sec 32 degree upon cosec 58 degree. Now for 3 sine 72, I'll keep it sine 72. For cos 18, I will write sine 72 because cos theta is equal to sine 90 minus theta. That means cos 18 will be equal to sine 90 minus 18. That is sine 72. So instead of cos 18, you can write sine 72. For sec 32, I'll keep it as it is. For cosec 58, I'll write sec 32. My dear kids, you can cut off this and this. So you will get 3 into 1. There's no bracket here. So 3 into 1 minus 1, that will be 3 minus 1, and the answer will be 2. Similarly, you have your problem number 2. In all the problems, you have to just use the property of what I have given, the angular relations between two ratios. There's angular relation between your sine and cos, your sec and cosec, and cot and tan. I'll prefer to do second, that is 3 cos 80 cos sec 10 plus 2 cos 59 cosec 31. You have to evaluate. Let's find what value you will get. Let's keep cos 80 as it is. For cosec 10, can I write cos 80? For cos 59, just 1 minute, I have made the mistake here. Not cos 80 you can write. You can write sec 80. Plus 2 for cos 59, I'll keep it as it is. And cosec 31, I can write sec 59. So my dear kids, you have for cosec 80, can I write 1 upon sec 80? And this sec 80, I'll take it down. Cos 59, can I write 1 upon sec 59? And this sec 59, I'll keep it as it is. This can be cut off. So your answer will be 3 plus 2, that is 5. Clear? Next I'll be doing problem number 3rd. You can do on your own. That is quite easy. Let me do problem number 4th for you. Tan 55 degree minus A minus cot 35 degree plus A. Tan 55 minus A, keep it as it is. For cot any degree, can I make tan 90 minus that degree? So can I write 35 plus A. cot की जगह पे 10 और यहाँ पे जो भी एंगल होगा अगर आप 90 से मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं, सो दैट 90 से सब्ट्रैक्ट कर रहे हैं, सो 90 माइनस थीटा, बिकॉज वी नो वेरी वेल कॉट थीटा इज इक्वल टू 10 90 minus theta. So if I give you cot 35 plus A, that will be equal to 10 90 minus 35 plus A. Don't forget to put bracket. Okay. So you will have tan 55 minus A as it is minus 10, here 90 minus 35, and the brackets are open. Now it will become minus A. So this tan 55 minus A as it is. Here you will get tan 90 minus 35 is 55 and minus A. So these two are same. When you subtract, you will get answer 0. Easy? Okay. I'll go for next problem number 6th. We have cos 57. One minute. Okay. We have 2 tan 57 upon cot 33 minus cot 70 degree upon tan 20 degree minus root 2 cos 45. Now 2 tan 57 I'll keep as it is. Instead of cot 33, I'll write tan 57. Cot 70, I'll keep it as it is. Instead of tan 20, I'll write cot 70. Minus root 2, I'll keep as it is. And cos 45 value, we have 1 root 2. So my answer will be It will be 2 minus 1 minus, here nothing means 1. So it will be 0. Clear, kids? Okay, God bless.